happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
Past that.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
All right, hey everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Success. Thanks for joining us here on the live stream. So today what we're going to be talking about is pre-order examples and ideas. It's Thursday, March 21st. I think yesterday was the first day of spring. Hope you guys are as excited about spring as I am. I'm so ready to be done with the cold weather, looking forward to the warmer weather, being able to go outside and take my son outside and enjoy the weather. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about pre-order examples. So I'm going to go through some examples and ideas of different ways you can use our pre-order feature, like the traditional pre-order, pre-registration, showing you how you can use it to book weddings and mini sessions. And then I'm also going to give you an idea for a custom pre-order landing page that lets your clients, give your clients some instructions, let them choose which place they need to go. I'm going to show you an example of that. Really quick, there are new phone cases available. So if you guys haven't checked them out yet and added them to your price list, make sure that you do that. I will show you where they're at. I'm super excited about this because I got tricked into getting a new iPhone by my wife, and now there's a case that I can order for it, which wasn't there before. So I'm super excited about that. Also, the last day to enroll in the Mother's Day client campaign is April 5th. So that's coming up really quick. Make sure that you guys enroll in that, and I'll go over some of that and give you some more details on that. Also, don't forget Site Review Tuesdays, every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We review one of your websites, and if you haven't submitted your site yet, make sure that you use the link in the description below this video so that you can submit that for review. Lots of you guys saying hi in the chat. Let me jump over here and say hi to some of you guys. We've got Roxanne Bay coming back and hanging out with us. Amy, Richard is moderating for me today. Appreciate Richard being on here. We've got Jonathan, Tristan, and Forte is back. Hey, Forte, absolutely, we missed you. Always glad having you hang out with us here, Forte. Let's see, Jeff Barnes, first time that I have made it to a live show. Hey, Jeff, thanks for jumping on here. We appreciate you guys that come on here and hang out with us live. Always glad to have you guys here. Now, as I go through today's content, guys, you don't have to wait till I finish. Make sure that if you have any questions, whether it's related to what we're talking about or not, that you get those in the chat. And for those of you guys who are watching the recorded version of this, we'd love to have you join us on a live stream, but we know you can't stop what you're doing every Thursday. So hit up the link below this video to submit your questions for the following week. So what we're going to do first is let me go in here and show you guys the new phone cases and where to find them. Then we'll talk a little bit about the Mother's Day campaign, and I'll show you where to go to make sure that you can enroll in that. And then we'll jump into the pre-order examples and the custom page landing, or the custom landing page and all of that. So let me go ahead and just jump into this. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is talk about the new phone cases. I want to show you guys where these are located so you can make sure that you get them added to your price list. So we're going to go to Selling, and then just click on a price list, and then go to the price list that you want to add these phone cases to. And then once you're in that price list, you're just going to click Add Products and then choose the Zenfolio phone cases vendor. So if we go Add Products right here, click up here in the top right corner, and then scroll down and click on Zenfolio phone cases. And then you can actually scroll down and see all of the cases that are available. You know, we have the new iPhone XS, the XS Max, as well as I'm an iPhone guy, so I'm not sure which one is the newest. For the Galaxy, I'm going to guess it's the S9, but there's lots of new cases in here, guys. So if you haven't added phone cases to your price list yet, definitely go in here and check these options out. Now, one of the things that you do need to be aware of is that Zenfolio phone cases is a separate vendor, so you want to make sure that you're communicating to your clients that if they buy a phone case, it's going to ship separately from their prints, and there'll be an extra shipping fee. So just make sure that you're communicating that to your clients so that they are not confused as to why they have that extra shipping fee. But they're in there. Go ahead and check them out. Go add them. Hey, are you guys offering custom phone cases? let me know in the chat if this is something you guys offer. I think it's pretty cool. I've ordered a couple for myself, and I'm pretty excited about being able to get the XS Max for my phone that I got tricked into getting. But anyway, let's go back and let's talk really quick about the client campaigns. So if you guys are not familiar with what the client campaigns are, there's actually a link in the description below this video that takes you to the example page that will explain a lot about what the client campaigns are. But basically, in a nutshell, what they are is when you enroll in them, Zenfolio actually has a promotion for like Mother's Day. I think we have one for Father's Day. There's a couple of other ones that we have, but we will actually create a promotion and email your clients that are in your account on your behalf. And so you can enroll in those. You don't have to enroll in all of them. You can pick and choose the ones that you want. And there's a lot of information inside the account where you can actually see how these are going to work. But let me show you where to go to make sure that you're set up for these. So what you're going to want to do is hover over your name up in the top right corner and then click on account. And then once you're in here, scroll down to the left, and it's going to be behind my head here. So let me get this where you guys can see it. Behind my head here, you're going to go down and click on selling. And then you're going to go to free client marketing. And there's a lot of information here about the promotions and how they work. So definitely you want to make sure that you're reading this information. Make sure that you click on these links and you read how these work. But once you've decided, hey, yeah, this is something that I want to be a part of, you can go down and enroll in all of them by clicking this button, or you can come down here and actually see the different campaigns that we have and pick and choose which ones you want to be enrolled in. Now, again, this is something automatic where Zenfolio does some marketing for you to your clients, and we create coupons. So definitely make sure that you read those links and you understand how it works. But it's a really cool feature, and it's a really nice way to automate some of that marketing so that you can do what you do best, which is to get out there and keep shooting and let us handle that part of things for you. So it's definitely something that you're going to want to check out. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's talk about pre-orders and some pre-order ideas. If you guys have not used pre-order yet, or if you're looking for more of a how do I set up my pre-order, I've done a lot of live streams in the past on this, so definitely make sure that you go back and check those pre-orders out. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is just showing you some examples of different ways that you can actually use the pre-order feature for things that maybe you didn't think about. So, of course, we all know the traditional pre-order where clients can go in and pre-order packages and print products and different things like that. But there are a lot of other ways that you can use this feature as well. So the first thing I'm going to show you is some example pages that I have set up, some example pre-order pages. Just kind of go through and explain what they're set up for. If you guys have questions, have ideas, make sure that you throw those in the chat. If you're using pre-order, or if you found a really unique way to set it up, let us know in the chat. I'm curious to see, have you guys been using pre-order? Has anybody tried it out yet? Let me know in the chat. But let me just go ahead and show you this. So this is a pre-order custom landing page that I threw together really quick just to show you guys of an example. Now, this is not a pre-order page. This is something that I created in custom pages that you can set up, and you can link from your site menu up here so that clients can come here and then they can kind of pick and choose where they need to go to purchase a session. You can have a lot more information on this, guys. This is just as a quick example that I threw together. You can have a lot of instructions. You could have multiple pages set up with different sets of instructions for different pre-orders. Really, custom pages are really awesome, and you can use them in a lot of different ways. But let's go ahead and talk about these pre-orders. So I'm going to click on this one, and this first one right here is basically a pre-registration for schools and sports. So what we're going to do is click on this. That's going to open up to this pre-order page, and I've created this one to be really simple because basically all I want is I want people to pre-register for the photos so that I have parent emails and student information or player information. And so if you find yourself in a situation where you're looking for that kind of setup, if you're looking for a way to get people's email addresses, maybe you're working with a school or a sports league and they won't give you that information, or maybe they don't have that information, this is a good way that you can get that. You can create one of these landing pages and either send it to the director, have them send it out. But basically, clients just go here, and let me get myself out of the way so you guys can see this. And it's one option. We want to keep it really simple. The clients are just going to come in here. They're going to click on this and order this, add it to their cart, go to checkout, and then from this point, they're just going to give you the information that you want. So in this case, it might be the team name, player's last name, jersey number, and then you'll get their email and stuff over here. So that pre-registration or pre-order is basically set up just so you can capture the information that you want from your clients before the shoot actually takes place. And it's also to put some money in your pocket. Now, the way this works is you go back and you email everybody a print coupon so that when you actually upload the photos, they go in and they use that print coupon to purchase the photos, and then it goes through our integrated vendors. So that's the way that this option is set up. But let me just go back to my pre-order landing page here really quick. And I'm going to skip over to the right because I want to kind of show you guys a traditional pre-order setup. So we're just going to click right here. And this is really, so this one is really like a pre-order traditionally set up where it's pre-order packages. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that these packages were specifically designed to meet the $35 base lab cost minimum criteria, I'm going to say that word right, so that your clients would get, this would qualify for free MPIX shipping. So if you guys didn't know, any order that meets a base lab cost of $35 or more through MPIX actually gets free shipping. And so these packages were specially designed that when you place these orders on behalf of your clients, they're going to meet that $35 minimum and they're going to get free shipping. And so just to show you really quick what they look like, really simple. You can just scroll up and down here and see what's in them. But basically your client would come here, and there's also some add-ons that I've added down here. Let me scroll down here. Let me get myself out of the way. I find myself getting in the way quite a bit. But these are just some add-ons that are set up. So basically the client would come here, pre-ordering the package. They would add that to the cart. Then if they wanted an add-on, they could come down here and add an add-on. And notice I put pineapple not included. And then when they're ready to check out, they can just come up here and give you the information that you want and check out. Now, again, like I said, I'm just giving you guys some ideas of how to use the pre-order feature. There's so many different ways to use this that you definitely want to make sure that you're exploring it. And I'm sure you guys could come up with some really awesome ideas. Now, keep in mind that if it's a traditional pre-order like the one I just showed you, the fulfillment of that order is going to be on you. So all the orders for the pre-order is going to go into your account. And then you can export a CSV file, and then from there, it's kind of on you how you want to handle the fulfillment for that. Now, if you want to let your clients select the images for their pre-order, go back and watch last week's live stream where I walked you guys through that entire process and showed you how the image selection process works. So that was last week's. And if you're looking for that, there's a link to the live stream archive in the description below this video so that you can go and check that out. All right, so that's kind of a traditional pre-order. Let me close that one out, give you guys a couple more examples. So let's say that maybe you want to do some mini sessions. And also too, I forgot to mention, the link to this page that you're looking at right now is actually in the description below this video. So if you want to check it out for yourself, you can actually click on that and open it up and check it out as well. But maybe you want to do some mini sessions. Maybe you want to have it set up so that your clients can go to a pre-order page and purchase some mini sessions. There's a couple of ways that you could do that. You could have those mini sessions focused around a specific theme, like maybe you want to do Valentine's Day mini sessions, or you could just have one pre-order page set up for all the different mini sessions that you offer. So let me show you what that would look like. So we're just going to click on this one right here. And this is a Valentine's Day kind of themed mini session. We've talked about this one before. In fact, I think one of the first times that I talked about setting up pre-order for sessions, I used this one as an example. So there is a video in the live stream archive that talks about how to specifically set this up if you guys are interested. But basically, this is mini sessions set up to be ordered through the pre-order. So you guys can just take a look and see. And this one also utilizes the custom package feature. And so what that custom package feature does is it'll actually give your clients the options to choose different options. So they get to pay one price, but they get to kind of customize it a little bit. So they can come here, they can say, okay, for this package, I want an 8x10 print, I want digital downloads, and I want that album. And so then they can create their own package and then add that to their cart that way. All right, and I know you guys have got lots of great questions in the chat. I promise I'm going to come back and get to them. As soon as I get through this, I will come back and answer all of your questions for sure. Okay, so that is setting up pre-order for a mini session that's basically based on a specific theme. You could also set it up to be based on, you know, just all of your mini sessions. So if you wanted to have it set up to where they could come in here and buy a Mother's Day session or a Father's Day photo session or a graduation day session, you could have that set up here as well, just like this. Lots of options. And guys, the photo up top is not necessary, but it makes the page look so much nicer, and it makes these products much more enticing, I have to say. So that photo size is 300 by 200. It does have to be exact. And so make sure that you are keeping an eye on that if you're using the photo. But I just designed some images in Photoshop that 300 by 200 and put them up there. Okay, let's see a couple more examples I think I want to show you guys here really quick. Let's say you want to set up pre-ordering for wedding packages. Maybe you want to send this out to the clients who are interested in booking weddings with you, and you want to have that set up through pre-order. Well, you can set that up. Let me show you potentially what that could look like. All right, and so here is the wedding package, and I just made some images. I have to say that is my Oklahoma coming out. So I've got to work on that. All right, so these are just some images that I have up here with, you know, the package title. And then you guys can take a look really quick and see there are lots of options in here that you can do. All right, and just lots of different options. And this one I also set up to have a customizable package down here, the dream wedding package, where basically the bride can come in here and she can choose up to 6 options, and these options are in here. You know, so she can come here and she can say, oh, I want a second shooter, I want bridal portraits, let me get that red carpet limo service, you know, a $500 print credit, and an 11 by 14 album, and let me get 2 parent albums. And she can, the bride can design her custom dream wedding package just like this and add that right to the cart. And then on this one as well, I have some add-ons. Now, I know a lot of these add-ons might not be typical things that you offer as a photographer, but this is pre-order. So if you can take out some of the stress from your bride and say, hey, makeup and hair, we can handle that. Hey, limo service, we can handle that. You're getting paid before the shoot, and so you can kind of take the stress out of that bride, or off of the bride and the groom, or the wedding planner, or the mom and dad, or whoever's planning the wedding. And then it's also a way that you can bring in some additional money by taking care of those services and collecting a little bit of profit on top of what they charge. So just something to think about on your pre-order. Since they're paying for this, you know, there's some options in there that you could do because you'll have some cash flow coming in. All right, let me see. I think, let me see if we have one more here. Okay, so the last one I want to show you guys is maybe you want to run a promotion for, I don't know, a holiday. Like let's say Easter. Maybe you want to have some special packages just for Easter. You could set up something like that in the pre-order and have it designed like this with some nice Easter themed images, lots of options here, and just have it set up and based on that theme. So it's really just, you know, so many different ways that you can use pre-order. It's such an awesome feature, and we are constantly enhancing it and pushing it as far as we can go to make it as good as we can. So definitely, if you haven't checked it out, make sure that you check it out. You play around with it. Hopefully this gave you guys some ideas on how you can use pre-order, different options that you have, different ways to utilize it. So hopefully that gave you guys some ideas. Let me check on you guys in chat, and I'm going to jump back into my account here. And if you guys want to see how I set up that custom landing page, let me know in the chat and I'll take you through that. But let me say hi to you guys in chat and make sure that I'm answering your guys' questions as well. All right, let's see. I know we've had some more people join us here. So we had Sharks coming in and hanging out with us. Heather, let's see, Heather, and hey, Lynn Long's hanging out with us again. Kathleen Riley and Terry Hatcher. So hey guys, thanks for jumping on and hanging out with us. Let me grab some of your questions that you guys had in chat really quick. Is the free shipping for Impix and Impix Pro and Miller's Lab only? I believe that the free shipping is only for Impix. Let me see if I can get that verified, but I'm pretty sure that the free shipping for that is only through Impix, and it has to be at a base lab cost of $35. So what I mean is it's not your cost, but it's the product cost. So hopefully that answers that question. It looks like Lynn said free shipping minimum, $35 retail or $35 lab cost. Hey Lynn, so $35 lab cost. Again, that's going to be, so let me just show you really quick. If we go in here to selling and price list, and actually let's go to selling and packages, because I'm going to show you how to do it by a package. So I'm going to show you how to create a package that would get the free shipping. So if we say add new package really quick, and I'm just going to call this free shipping. I'm not recommending that you title your package this, but it would be a good way to get that package some traction if you mentioned in the title that it got free shipping, that it came with free shipping. But basically we're going to go in here and we're just going to add some products to it. So let me click on here. We'll say add products. I'm going to click up here. Let's go through Impix. And then I'm going to start choosing some products in here really quick. So we're going to go in here and I'll just grab an 8x10, a 4x6, add that in. And so I'm not going to go through it, but down here at the bottom, so if I get myself out of the way, Lynn, here really quick, down here at the bottom, you're going to see the total base cost right here. That is what the lab is charging for these products. That total base cost needs to equal $35. It's not your selling price. It is the base cost of that needs to be $35 to qualify for the free shipping. So hopefully that clarifies that and answers that question. It's definitely a really good thing that you can do is go in there and set up those packages and mention that that package gets free shipping. And that way you can make sure that that package meets that $35 lab cost. So hopefully that gives you a good solid answer to that question, Lynn. Let me jump back to my account here. All right, let's see. Roxanne says, how easy is it for clients that are not satisfied with the images to give a refund back? That never happens, really. So if they are unsatisfied with the quality of the print, if the print was damaged or there was something like that, then you can reach out to the support team, Roxanne, and we will help you with that. We'll work with the client and the orders team to either get that order reprinted and sent down to them or to resolve the situation. Now, if the clients are just not happy with the photos, maybe they don't like the way that they look, maybe the focus was off, hopefully that's not happening. But if it's something like that, that's more of a photographer issue, unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do because it wasn't really on our end. And that's going to be a situation to where you would need to resolve that directly with your client. Now, what I recommend doing in those types of situations is just giving your client a gift certificate so that they can come back and, have another session or whatever. That way, instead of refunding them, you're giving them a gift certificate and you're keeping all of the money in-house instead of giving them their money back and letting them go elsewhere. That is what I would recommend. That's what I've done a couple of times to some really, really picky clients who thought that it was my fault that they didn't have their eyes open and a few photos and that they were making a funny face and they just happened to really like that one even though there was 30 others. I've had to do something like that, and that is what I would recommend doing. All right, let's see another question here. Terry Hatcher, is there a way to have a counter on the package to order multiple of it? So unfortunately, at the moment, the cart Oh, counter. Okay, so I think what you're saying is there a way on the pre-order page to where they can tell how many products or packages they ordered? Absolutely, on the pre-order page they can. So if we go to add cart right here, up here in the top, Terry, it tells them right here how much they've added. So if I go back here and I add this and I add that, that counter keeps going up so they know how many items they've ordered. And then if they click the checkout button, which is down here at the bottom. Oops, let me try that again. They click the checkout button, they can actually see the quantity down here. So if I go back to here and I just add a bunch of stuff to the cart and I click on that, they're going to actually see that information here and how much they've added. And at this point, if they want to change the quantity, they can. So they can go here and they can change the quantity of the packages. If they want to go back and choose something else, they can remove these by setting these to 0, and then they can just hit the edit button down at the bottom, which it kind of jumped away and you guys can't see it, but it's down at the bottom. And they can go back and start that order over if they want. So hopefully that answers your question. There is a counter up there in the top right corner that lets them know how many of those packages or add-ons or items they've selected. So hopefully that answers your question. All right, let's see here. Kathleen, do you have a link to the wedding package sample with the limo add-ons? Hey, that link is in the description below this video. So if you click on pre-order examples, it should take you to this page, and then you click on this and it will take you there. But also let me just throw this link out in the chat so you guys have it as well. So here you go, Kathleen. Here's the link to that page that I'm looking at right now. And then just click on the wedding package and it will take you there. Okay. Oh, and Terry says she meant like the add-ons. So let me show you that really quick, Terry, as well. The add-ons get tracked as well. So if I go down here, let me see if you guys can see it. Let me get myself out of the way. So Terry, if I go down here to the bottom, there's a counter right here. It actually tells them how many add-ons they've selected. And right now I can't select one because I haven't chosen a package. So let me do that. And then I can come down here and add them on. And there's a little counter right here as well. So they can see how many of these add-ons they've added. And then they can just click right up here to this counter. And all of that information is right here. So hopefully, Terry, that time I answered your question. Sorry for the confusion at first, but hopefully that gave you a better answer than I did the first time. All right, let's see. Let me grab another question really quick. Sharks408 says, can I use pre-order to sell gallery access to people that I photograph at an equine horse event? I want riders to pay before they see images. Absolutely. So you can do that with the pre-register option. Basically, you can say, you know what, hey, before you can access the gallery, you know, to have an online gallery, I'm going to charge whatever you want to charge, like $25. And if you want to do that, you're going to want to set up a really simple, you know, not complicated pre-order. I just screenshot whoever was trying to call me because I have a new phone and I don't know how to use it. And I thought it was turned off. Sorry, guys. All right, so, but yeah, you can set up a pre-register option like that. You want to keep it really simple. Let me just show you how I set it up for this baseball pre-order. So if we go to selling really quick and you go in here to pre-order, here's the sports pre-register. And basically it's just one package here that says pre-registration. You can call it whatever you want. And basically when you have this pre-order link set up, everybody that comes in here is going to buy this access option or whatever, and you're going to get a CSV file in your order reports of everybody who pre-ordered. And then if you use Zenfolio's event feature, you can batch email everybody out their images or access to their images, however you want to do it at that point. Now, I don't have enough time to go in depth in the full loop of that process, but just to let you guys know, that is something that's going to be coming up on the live stream, is I'm going to go all the way in depth of showing you guys how to use the pre-registration option, all the way back to including it into a Zenfolio event so that you can get the people who pre-ordered into their gallery to see their photos. So that's going to be coming up probably in a couple of weeks. I'm not exactly sure when, but if you photograph sports or schools or horse races or anything like that, that's definitely going to be a live stream that you're going to want to check out for sure. But there is that option in there. Great questions today, you guys. Really appreciate all the questions you guys are throwing in chat and the participation, and just really appreciate you guys there. And hey, if you're watching the recorded version of this, we would love to have you come join us on a live stream, but I know not everybody can drop what they're doing on a Thursday and jump on here, which is why those of you guys who do, Terry, Jeff, Kathleen, Home Phone, everybody else that I missed, I really appreciate you guys. But if you're watching the recorded version of this and you have a question that you would like for me to answer, make sure that you hit up the link below this video. It's called Questions for Next Week, and it is a form. It will send me those questions, and I will make sure to answer those the following week. Now, I've got a couple more chat questions to catch up on, and then I'm going to hit up some of those email questions because I don't want you guys to feel left out either. So let me answer another chat question really quick. Jeff says, when ordering through Miller's, you can deliver through Capture Life. Does Zenfolio work with Capture Life? At the moment, no, but we do offer digital products that are delivered directly through our service. So we offer digital downloads that can go directly to your clients through our service. There's a lot of videos on that. And if you have a specific question on how that setup works, I can definitely answer that. But at the moment, no, we don't work with Capture Life. We just offer the digital products fulfillment through Zenfolio. Okay, I think I'm caught up on chat questions. If I missed your question, let me know, put it in the chat, and I'll make sure to answer it. Let me grab some email questions really quick. Okay, so the first question here says, I have not used the coupon or gift certificate feature yet, but I am considering running a promotion for Mother's Day. Which is the best to use for this promotion? So probably what I would recommend, 9 times out of 10, anytime you're thinking about running some kind of promotion, I recommend going with a coupon and rather than a gift certificate. And the reason that I say that is because a coupon gives you a lot more restrictive options. And plus, if you need to, you can create coupons in batch as long as you have the advanced account. Now, if you want to run a Mother's Day promotion, I would probably just use the coupon feature. And let me kind of show you how I would probably set that up. So if you go into selling and you click on coupons and campaigns, you can just add a new coupon right here. And then what you can do is click on individual coupon right here. Or if you want to do a batch coupon campaign where you need to create a bunch of the same coupons that have a one-time use, you can. However, for things like Mother's Day, to keep it simple, I usually create one coupon and then put a date restriction on it, giving it an expiration period. And so what you're going to do is just come down here. We'll call this Mother's Day 19. Now, the name, the description, none of that is that important. It's really for your internal organization so that you can come back and look and see why this was created. And then the coupon code is what you're going to be sending out to your clients. So you could call this Moms 19 if you wanted to call it something like that. Anytime you create coupon codes that you might use the next year, like something for Mother's Day, I definitely recommend tagging it at the end with the year. That's going to help you with your reports. But also, once a coupon code has been used, it can't be used again. And so tagging it at the end with the year or maybe the month is going to let you use that Moms for your coupon code again later on if you need to. So really important to remember that. All right, so next what we're going to do is come down here and we're going to change the coupon value. So we're going to go here to discount products. And for this, let's say we're going to run a 20% off Mother's Day sale. So I'm just going to change this to be a % off total prices. We'll put in here 20%. Now, if you want to set a discount cap on it, you can right here. I usually don't. And also, if you want to discount shipping, you can do this. Just keep in mind that if you're using Zenfolio's integrated vendors, the shipping options are going to be the ones that are available through them, and that's going to cut into your revenue if the client doesn't pay the shipping fee. So you want to think about that before talking about doing promotions where they get free shipping unless you're working the MPIX thing. And then you could do the free shipping because it's automatically done. Personally, when I'm creating a coupon, I never discount shipping. I just don't mess with it. Okay, so next what we're going to do is go down here to the applicability section. This is where you can set up what this coupon can be used for. So if you want to say, hey, I'm going to give you 20% off of prints, or hey, I'm going to give you 20% off digital downloads for Mother's Day, you can choose which product category you want to discount. Now you can choose which product category. Unfortunately, you cannot choose specific products. So just keep that in mind. You can't really say I'm going to do a 20% off of 8x10s because you can really just set up 20% off of prints. Now you could definitely word the promotion 20% off of 8x10s, but there's not a way to restrict the coupon's use to an 8x10. So just something to keep in mind. And then you can limit this coupon to work only in specific galleries or groups if you want. For a promotion like a Mother's Day promotion, usually I leave it to run for all the galleries. And then we're just going to come down here. I'm going to leave the maximum number of uses to no limit, but I am going to put an expiration date. So we're just going to put an expiration date. Mothers, forgive me. I don't know exactly when Mother's Day is. That's really bad. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry, Mom. But setting this up to end after Mother's Day is over, so you can do that, or if you want to set it up before Mother's Day, depending on how you're running your marketing. And then if you want to put an order minimum on here, you can. That way this coupon can only be used if they have a certain dollar amount in their cart. And then after you have that set up, you just save that, copy that coupon code, email it out to your clients, or you can put it on your homepage, however you want to communicate that promotion. Now, since you specifically asked about Mother's Day, again, don't forget Zenfolio has the free client marketing that you can enroll in, and we're going to handle that Mother's Day promotion for you. And if you guys are interested in reading more about that, I'm going to throw the link out in chat. And this link is also in the description below this video as well. It just talks about the free client marketing in more detail. So make sure that you check that out. Guys, it's a really cool thing. It's all automated. You don't have to do anything. Zenfolio takes care of it for you. There's lots of information on that. Why is it not sending my link? That's weird. It says error. There's lots of information on that link that I just sent out there. All right, let me jump back to the photos page. And weird, why is my link not going through? Hey guys, my link is not going through in chat. For some reason, YouTube does not like it. So that link is in the description below this video. Hopefully you guys can click on that and that will work for you guys. I don't know why it's not letting me throw that in chat, but that's weird. Okay, let me grab another email question. Hey guys, if you have questions, make sure to keep getting those in the chat. Let me check up here and make sure that I haven't missed anything. Let's see. I think I'm all caught up still. All right, next email question. I am working on a custom homepage, Kathleen, and I have some slides that I would like to show, but would like them centered. I've tried to get them to the middle, but they seem to be more towards the right hand side of the page. They're not all the same side, but not different enough that it should push the whole set over. And then you sent me the link. Unfortunately, I have not had time to get in there and look at that. I'm going to get in there and look at that specifically for you, and then I'm going to shoot you a video response. But in general, usually when things set off to the right on custom pages, like if you're embedding a video or some slideshows, normally what causes that is that the slideshow dimensions are larger than the 944 pixel width limit. And so let me show you that and then show you how you can address that. So if we go to custom pages, and let's see, I think I've got something on here. So right here is an embedded object. I'm not even sure what this is. It's probably a YouTube video. It is a YouTube video. And so you can see right here that the width is set to be 560. Now, if the width of that exceeds the 944 pixel width limit, occasionally it will throw them off to the right, throw them off to the left, make it all crazy looking. And there's a couple of ways that you can combat that. So one is just changing the width, making sure that you bring the dimensions down, or you can click over here and remove the 944 width limitation. So that is what I would look at first. Now I would need to actually go in, Kathleen, and look at your custom page to really see what's happening. This is just off the top of my head. That is where I would start looking at first, is the width of that slideshow. And then if you need to remove the default page width, and then just making sure that you click on that object and you set it to center up like this. If you're still having issues, then we need to look at it a little bit more. Like I said, I'll take a look and see what I can't do and send you out a video on that. But thanks for sending me that question, Kathleen. Great question. I've seen it quite a bit. Most of the time it's because the width limitation, there's an issue with that slideshow not meeting the width limitation. And so that's usually what happens. All right, great question. Let me go back and grab another email question really quick. Let's see. I'd like to add a wedding page with image links to galleries, as well as a couple of wedding videos that I've created. Can you add some suggestions? Also, should I embed from YouTube or upload to Zenfolio? So this is going to be, sorry, now my train of thought went. This is going to be in a custom page. So if you're wanting to make a page where you show some examples of images and you show a video, definitely what you want to do is you want to use a custom page. Now, when it comes to, do you upload your wedding video to Zenfolio and put it in that custom page, or do you embed it from YouTube? That depends on what the purpose is of this custom page. If this is for a specific client, I would probably upload it to my Zenfolio account for privacy purposes. But if this is a portfolio page where you want to show your, wedding video work and you want to have some examples of your image, I'm going to tell you all day long, upload that to YouTube and make sure that you have a YouTube account, and then embed that YouTube video onto a custom page. And the reason that I say that is because YouTube is the #2 largest search engine in the world, most used search engine in the world. And having that video on YouTube and on your custom page is going to do wonders for your SEO. Now you need to make sure that when you upload that video to YouTube, that you're giving it a really good thumbnail, that you're titling it really well. So do some research on your titling. And then you want to make sure that you are adding the correct tags in that video as well. So if you're trying to get traction to your site and this page is for like a portfolio page, upload that video to YouTube and embed it in a custom page. And it's actually really easy to do. You just go to website, custom pages, and then I've already got that video here. YouTube will give you an embed code. So after you upload it, you can go and grab the embed code. And then you just want to come in here and you can embed that either through the embed option. So like right here, you just click embed and then you paste in that code, and that will let you embed that there so that you can have that video on that page as well. And that is what I would tell you to do all day long if you're trying to get traction and visitors to your site. Is having it on YouTube is going to be really good for your SEO, and then embedding it on that custom page so that you can show it to people who come to your web page. And then also making sure that they're linking to one another. So making sure that in that YouTube video, in the description below, or if you have your YouTube account set up to where you can put links in the cards and the end screen, then you can link directly to your web page from that video as well. And if you can do that, that is going to be the way that you want to go, because that's going to be really, really helpful. So hopefully that gave you guys an answer to that. Let me check on you guys on chat really quick and make sure that I didn't miss any questions. Let's see. Kathleen says, thanks, Robert. I'll try that and see if the adjustment placements. I'll circle back if that isn't the fix. Awesome. Dwayne, hey, Dwayne, thanks for jumping on. He said, late to the show, can we create a report from pre-orders for a photography event such as dance, preschool, etc.? Absolutely, you can definitely do that. It's going to be under selling and pre-orders. Let me show you how to do that really quick, because it's actually really helpful. Now to do this, I need to get into a demo account. So if you guys will give me like 2 seconds, I'm going to get logged into a demo account where there's actually some pre-orders that I can show you. So give me like 2 seconds here. Let me get logged into this. And I'll show you guys that really quick. All right. So I am in a demo account. Let me pull it over here so you guys can see it. Now this is this account has the old photos page. So some of you guys might remember this. Some of you guys might have never seen it and be like, what is that? This is the old photos page. And let me see if I can't resize this to fit a little bit better. There we go. This is the old photos page. And so let me show you how to pull a report for a pre-order. So what you're going to do, and the steps are the same whether you're on old photos page or new photos page. You're going to go up here to selling. Okay. And then you're going to click on, let me bring this down there. There we go. Get yourself out of the way. If you're in the way, you're going to click on reports and payouts, go to sales reports, and then click on the pre-orders tab. And here, all of the pre-orders that have been placed will show up here. Now you can filter this a couple of different ways. You can filter it by date up here. So if you're looking for a specific pre-order that you know was being ordered at this time period, you can do that. If you're really smart about the way you label and title your pre-orders, which is why it's so important to pay attention to that, you can actually do a search up here for pre-orders as well. So if I just type in like Spruce Elementary, you could do a search for a pre-order up here. And hit that, and then it would, oops, wrong thing. Let me see if I can do it again. Well, no, it's not working. Let me go back. I think it has to be the actual full title, which I didn't do, but you can do the search for the pre-order up here in the top. Let me copy that full title really quick. There we go. Yeah, so it has to be the full title. Sorry about that. But you can search for those pre-orders up there. So if you have a lot of different pre-orders going on and you're trying to find all of the pre-orders for a specific one, copy the title, put it in there, and do a search. And then at this point, you can export this information. So you can click right here, select everything, or you can come down here and just manually select the ones that you want, hit export. And that's actually going to export a CSV file report of that pre-order. It's going to have all of the information that your client gave you. It's going to have the pre-order number. It's going to have a lot of information on there. And so that is where you can get that information in your sales reports. And that's also going to be something that I'm going to be talking about on that live stream coming up in a couple of weeks, where I show you how to do the full process of the pre-registration. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that you get notified when we go live and you can catch that live stream, because I'm going to take you through the full process of doing the pre-registration and then syncing that up with a Zenfolio event so that you can email the clients that pre-ordered their coupons and get them into their images or into their galleries where their images are. So make sure that you guys are subscribed so that you catch that that live stream. Hey, also, if you guys have found this helpful so far, do me a big favor and give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys who join us live. And if you guys find value in this, make sure that you let us know by just hitting that like button and give us a big thumbs up. All right, let's see. We had come in from Southern Highlands, New South Wales, Australia. Hey, thanks for jumping on here, In. Hopefully you find this helpful, and hopefully we see you again on the weeks coming up. But hey, guys, we've got about 12 more minutes left. Make sure that you get your questions in the chat so I can get those answered live. And then also, don't forget, Tuesdays, we do site reviews every Tuesday, same time. It's 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you have not submitted your site for a review, the link for that is in the description below this video. If you have submitted it for a review, I promise I have not forgot about you. There's like 50 of them right now that I have to get through. And so I'm trying to review those several times a week and sending you guys the recordings so you guys can go ahead and update your site. Hey, have you guys caught a site review yet? Let me know in the chat if they've been helpful, if you've enjoyed them, if you have seen one. Let me know what you guys think about Site Review Tuesday so far in the chat. Let me go ahead and grab another email question really quick. All right, let's see. Another email question. I would like to, oh, I already read that one. Let's see. Under the Contact tab, there is nothing. How do I put my information in so that it will show up under the Contact tab? So if your contact page, let me just show you really quick. If your contact page is blank, This is the built-in contact page here. If it is blank, then you need to go and you need to enter your information. Now, if you look at your contact page and you're like, why is my email in here? This should be where the client puts their email. That's because I'm looking at this logged in, and so it recognizes my account information and it's pre-populating that information here. All right, so make sure that that doesn't confuse you, because I've had lots of people ask questions about that. If your clients have a client account already, when they go to the contact page, it'll populate with their email. If they don't have a client account, they'll just see it blank. But if you go here and you don't see any information over here, like there's no phone number, none of that stuff, and you're like, oh, why is this information not in here? Then what you're going to want to do is go under your name right here, click on account, and then go down to contact information, and this is where that information will populate from. So right now it showed the mobile phone number is 999. If I come in here and I put an evening phone number and a daytime phone number, and then I save this by clicking save, now we can jump back to this contact page right here, refresh this, and now that information shows up as well. So again, that's under your account. So hover over your name, click on account, go to contact information, and then make sure that you've got that information in here set up so that your clients can get in touch with you, because it's so important for them to be able to get in touch with you. I mean, after all, that's what you want them to do, especially if they're visitors that are coming to your site. You want to make sure that they're able to reach out to you. So make sure that this information is correct and is filled out. And hey, do yourself a favor and do reality checks on these. Like once a year, you know, if you've changed your email and if you've changed your phone number, we don't always think to come back in here and update these things on our website. And so once a year, you know, set a reminder on your phone, set it on your calendar. Once a year, go in and do a reality check on your site. Make sure that your links are all still good, that you're using the right social media and the right contact information on your website. That way you don't miss out on a potential client, or there's not some confusion when they try to contact you. All right, let me grab some tea really quick, guys. I feel like I've been talking nonstop. Let me grab some tea, and then I'm going to check on you guys on chat, and then hit up some more email questions. All right. Forte says he's not kidding when he says 2 seconds. Kathleen says, I love the site reviews. Good information on making things more user-friendly and beautiful. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Let's see. Roxanne says, did I miss the link to incorporate the calendar, please? So on the pre-order, I think, Roxanne, there's not really a way to incorporate a calendar. What you're going to need to do is set up a pre-order landing page, and then you can link to a calendar in there. I think that answers your question, unless Richard has already been working with you on that, and then he can just send you the link again. If that doesn't answer your question, let me know. USA Photo Man says, excellent, thank you. And Dwayne says, beer. Hey, actually, guys, I don't know if I've ever said this. I actually quit drinking this year. So I actually quit drinking alcohol at all this year. So this is actual really tea. It's ginger tea. Ginger tea is really good for your voice. And so I drink 3 things: water, coffee, and tea. Not that there's anything wrong with drinking beer at all. As long as you're of age. All right, let me grab some more email questions really quick. Let's see. Working at 11 a.m. on Thursday, will this be recorded to view later? Yeah, so hey, if you guys didn't know, all of the live streams actually get pushed out as a video on our YouTube channel. And there's a link in the description below this video that says Zenfolio Live Archive is what it says. And if you go there, that's where you can see all of the previous live streams. Now, if you want to get notified when the recording is available, if you subscribe to us in iTunes, just go to the iTunes podcast directory, search for Zenfolio Video Tutorials. Once the recording of the live stream is available, we actually push it out as a video podcast, and you'll get notified of that. So if you want that recording to be pushed to you and notified when it's available, go make sure that you subscribe in iTunes. All right, let's see. USA Photo Man says, how many fields can you put on the contact page? So you cannot really customize the contact page. If you want a custom contact page, you definitely can do that using custom pages and a service like JotForm or Google Forms. There's actually a really good video on the channel that goes through that. It's called Creating a Custom Contact Page. So if you just click on our channel and do a search, type in custom contact page, there's a video that actually goes through that whole process of creating a custom contact page. But in the built-in contact page, let me just show you the options that are available. So if we hover over our name and go to account, and then we go to contact information, these are the only fields that are available. So you have street address 2, city, state, zip, daytime, all of that. Now, in addition to that, you can add other information here. So if you want to add in some other information, you can. Now, if you're talking about fields that your clients fill out, such as, you know, other questions that you want to ask them, that part, unfortunately, is not customizable. And that's where you're going to want to go the custom contact page route and utilize something like JotForm or Google Forms to do that. And then you just embed it into a custom page on Zenfolio. And again, there's a video tutorial that will walk you through that entire process. Just search for custom contact page on our channel, and there'll be a video that will show you exactly how to set that up, and you'll get a lot more freedom with your contact page that way. All right. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's see. Reading some of the chat. And is it your own beer? No, this is tea. Home phone tea. Ginger tea. I promise. You can see the little tab right here. Roxanne says, nice cup. This is one of my wife's cups, Roxanne. She is super obsessed with owls, and I drink a lot of coffee and a lot of tea throughout the day. Actually, I don't drink a lot of coffee. I drink a cup of coffee, and I drink a lot of tea, and so I'm always using my cups, and so it just so happens that today I was out, and I thought I would steal one of hers, which is actually pretty cool. She has a couple of these. Oops, I almost spilled tea. She has a couple of these different colors. And so I'll try to make sure next week that I drink from a different one that's kind of the same but different, so you can see that one. All right, let's see. Richard is passing out links. Awesome. Thanks, Richard, for the help. Forte says, I'm going to message you, Roxanne, and she's putting out some links. Awesome to see you guys sharing information. I love to see you guys helping each other out. Forte, Roxanne, all of you guys are awesome. We really appreciate you guys who get interactive and just help each other out. This has become such a great place to come and not only learn about Zenfolio, but interact and chat with other photographers who are using Zenfolio. So hopefully you guys are connecting and helping each other and networking outside of this as well, because I really think that's awesome. And I just love seeing the positive engagement that's going on in the chat. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Let me grab another email question. We've got about 2 minutes left. Let me see if I can get a question that I can get done in 2 minutes. Let me see. So this says, how do I set up a portrait website that is not so busy on the homepage? Just 1 to 3 images that flip back and forth between a few of the images that are selected. I'm not a big fan of the portrait template that is offered because the images are so small. I would like my portrait images to cover the entire screen. I'm new to Zenfolio. Can you help? So definitely can. One of the things that I'm going to suggest is that you go with a full screen slideshow layout, and then you are strategic with the images that you select for your homepage. Because if you think about the orientation of monitors, right? All of our monitors are horizontal or landscape orientated. And so the photos that you show on your homepage, you can show portrait images. You just need to make sure that they are landscape or horizontal orientated. That way they fit the screen better. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just pick up or just pick out a few of the images. If you want just 3, just make a gallery that has just your 3 images here. And then what you'll want to do is go to website and go to customize website. And then you're just going to want to make sure that you're using one of the presets or one of the layouts that has the full screen slideshow. So if you go to preset, you're going to want to use something like this. And as long as your images are all landscape orientated, the images are going to fit on that slideshow just like you're seeing now. Now you can also change the layout up here. There's lots of different options. The ones that you're looking for are the full screen options. Those are the ones that are going to have the slideshow where you can have just a few images showing. All right. Hopefully that answers your question. Let me jump back to this really quick. Guys, I've only got about 58 seconds. Linda, when you click on a pre-order form from the website, can you change the name of the page? For instance, the school name shows up instead of the company name. That's going to be a logo up at the top, and unfortunately you can only have one pre-order logo. I don't have time to show you where that logo is changed, but for pre-order, you can only, at the moment, you can only have one pre-order logo, and that pre-order logo is going to show up at the top on all of your pre-order pages. Unfortunately, there's not a way to change that. Okay, guys, we got like 20 seconds left, so I just want to say thank you guys who jumped on here. Make sure that you guys are doing positive things for people, saying nice things to people, and making the world a better place. Go out and do something nice for somebody, spread some positivity, and I hope to see you guys all Tuesday for Site Review Tuesday, and then back again on Thursday. Hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button. And if you're watching the recorded version of this and you'd like to learn more about Zenfolio, I recommend watching some of the videos that you should see popping up on your screen.